Hello everyone, welcome to the part 3 of this tutorial. So this is where we stop in the part 2. So we're able to get to this level, and before we left the last time we're stuck in some area here. That was because there was an unseen line hidden inside of it, so I've just removed that. So now the next thing we're going to be doing is for us to close this up just the way we've done to the back side. So without wasting time, now let's quickly move into that. So I need to press C on my keyboard to do this, then highlight this, then E in the X direction. We see that. Then also the down part here, C, E in the X direction. Then we're going to be closing this up. So long press Alt, then click, then press F to face. Also here, Alt, long press Alt, then click, then press F to face. Also the same thing, long press F to face. So we're now going to bevel this edge now, as this is not how we want it to be. So we're going to bevel this edge. Okay, so we can press Ctrl B. Okay, as you can see now, not too much. Okay, I think this is okay. So now this is what we end up with now. So let's go back to the object mode. So this is where we are now. So you just look at your model. Your model should be looking something like this. So if you are with me to this level, you are on your way to getting everything done. So the next thing we're going to be doing is adding the other part with it. So I'm going to be adding the other part. So I'm going to copy this and scale it down as to make the other part. So that will be the easiest thing for me to do now. So I'm going to L this. When I press L on that, that means I'm clicking everything. I'm selecting everything at once. Then Shift D. Shift D. You can see now I can press Z here to scale, just to move it up a little. Then I can scale it down. Then G in the Y, move it back. Then G in the Z. Then 7 to look at it from the top view. Then G in the X to position it well. Okay. Okay, this is where we are now. So now I've been able to add this. So I need to add one more thing at the top part of it here. I need to add one more thing in 7. Now before I need to add a cube. So before I do that, I need this cursor to return back to the center, to the origin. So I will press Shift S, cursor to selected, then Shift A, and I'm making use of 7 to switch to the top view. So I'm making use of 7. So Shift A, cube, G in the Y to position it here. Then I can scale this up. Then 3 to the side view, G in the Z. So G in the Y. You just follow along. I'm trying to position this G in the Z. Scale in the Y. Scale in the Y. So I'll try to move it up to this point. So G in the Y up to this point. So I will try my best to make sure that this is land to the extent that is able to line up with this also, because of the type of design that we want now. So G and the Y. In the Y, I'll try my best to move it backward. G in the Y. Okay, then let's see the way it is from the top now. Okay, then I can just close this part up a little. Okay, scale in the X, scale in the X. I need to go this way. Let's scale it in the X. Okay. Okay. Just follow along and do that. Then we are getting close to modeling the basic shape for our sci-fi gun. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I'll bevel the necessary place now. So I'm going to bevel this edge, Before that, let's try to give it a mirror. Let's make the mirror part of it before that. So which means I'm going to delete half of this. I'm going to delete half of this. For me to see through, you can make use of this show history, then we're able to see through what we are doing. Okay, I think it's fine. Then I can join it with this. Then that's mirrored it now. And I can come back here. Let me switch this on. Okay. And I can try to apply my bevel now. So at this edge, let's see, Control B. Okay, can try to roll in the middle mouse button as will give you numbers of that. So this is where we are. Then I can also the edge here, Control B. Good. So this is where we are now. So now the next thing I'm going to be adding has to make the undo. So I'm going to be adding a box again as to create the part for the undo. Shift A, box, cube, yeah. When I mention box, I'm referring to cube. So that's just what I'm referring. That's just what I'm referring to. So G in the Z. Next scale. I'm gonna scale this up. Scale in the Y. G the Y. G in the Y. Trying to position it well. Okay, let's move to the edit mode. Then click the face. 3 G in the Y. Okay, let me position it there because I'm still going to be dragging it backward somehow. Let's look at it from the top. If you can't see, just click on your X-ray for you to see through. So I'm going to scale it. I think it's okay this way. Let me see the way it is in this side. See the way it is. Okay. Even now, we're going to be scaling it in the X. I'm going to scale in the X, then scale in the Z. And probably move it in the Z a little. Okay, scale in the Y. I scale with X, S, scale, S for scale. S for scale, that's what I'm making use of. Then G in the Y. I'm trying to position it well. That's just what I'm trying to do. Then from the top part here now, I can click on the and G in the Y, just to make it sort of slantness here. Also here, I think it's too long. I might reduce that, but G in the Y also is sort of slantness. As if you can try our best, if it's same this is parallel to this, I think it will be of perfect job for us if you can do it that way. So let's solve this. Let's see what we're doing. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do, we need to bevel, because what I'm trying to make here is something curve. So that's why I need to first of all move it backward. I need something curve. Then after that, then I can now make the handle for our gun. So I need something curve. So before that, let's do the mirror part for this. Then I'm going to delete half of this X face. Hope you understand the way I'm doing the face now. I mean, doing the mirror part of it. Just have to delete the half of it and join it with the initial one on ground. So whatever I'm doing here is going to be reflecting over there. That's just the sense. I won't have to be repeating myself also in the other side. Automatically it will be doing that for me. So you also need it. So if you are working this way, you need to always apply that mirror. So I'm going to be applying bevel now, as to get something very curved here. So even at that, I need to move this down a little. G in the Z a little. Okay. Then let's apply that now here. Control B. You see. So I'm trying to get something curved. Not so much. Okay. Then I can bevel the other edges now. Also here, I can try to bevel here a little. Control B, just a little. Then I can bevel the other edges. So Control B. Okay. Nice. And the next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be adding the undo for the gun now. So the undo will be the next thing. So we're repeating the same thing. Shift A. We're adding a cube, scale it up, then G, bring it down here. Then scale in the Y. Scale in the Y. Okay. And then we're good to go. Then we can also try to scale in the X, just little. Then let's apply the mirror. Then can delete half of it. Face, delete half of it. join this like that. Okay, and the moment you are trying to join, make sure you click you first highlight your the first model part, then shift click the other before you press your control join. That's very important. So now the next thing we're going to be doing, so I will try to adjust this properly, so I can press G, OPC now, just to give us the correct shape of that I want to be very okay, the one that will be okay for us. Okay, now, so that's that. Then I can bevel the edges here. Realize we make use of our bevel a lot. Yeah, that's because we are not applying subdivision surface, and despite the fact that we are applying this bevel this way, we are only on 4,442 faces, vertices of 4,932. Assuming we are making use of subdivision surface, I won't lie to you, we'll be working on 10,000, 30,000 vertices, and if your system is not that strong, it's going to be getting heavier. So, and it's going to be causing a kind of lagging in on your system. So now this is where we are currently. So because I've hidden some, I hid the other part, that's why we are not seeing it in the edit mode. So for you to show what you've hidden, just press Alt H. With Alt H, then we can see what we've hidden in the start of it. Then now the edges here, we can bevel this. So Control B, just not too much this time around. Okay, I think we're fine with that. I think it's not up, it's not too much. I'm gonna back that, Control Z, Control B again. I'm gonna do that. Just, I don't want it to be too much. Just need. Okay, I'm fine with this now. Then also the base part of it, Control B. Okay, now this is where we are now. Then we need to add the other ones. Then we're going to be adding something at the top here, then another at the down part here. So again, Shift A, cube, then G, then scale in the Y, G in the Y. Now we have to look at it from the top. Look at what we are doing. So scale in the X just we need to place this on top of this, so it needs not to be as thick as this. So G in the X, then scale again, scale it down. Okay, good. So I can try to position this back, then scale in the Y. At this point, okay, I can try to move this backward now. G in the Y. Oh, it's too much. G in the Y. Okay, then without wasting time, so I'm going to drag this in the Y now, then yeah, I want to drag it backward, G in the Y. Oh, let's do that again. G in the Y. Okay, just to be this way. Then now this edge, I can try to bevel this. Now the moment you are trying to do that and it's not working, you realize I tried to Control B, see what is giving me. So I need to shift Control A. You need to apply the scale. With Control A you can apply the scale, then you can try it again. Control B, try it again. Then hope you see that. Then easily you can do that. Then also hopefully these other parts and these other parts you can Control B, not too much. Then the next I'm going to join so as to give me in the other part too. Obviously that. Then we've gotten it in the two parts. So that's the top part. Now the last thing that we're going to be adding now is the one down. There's a touch, a kind of the touch for our gun. So I'm going to be adding Shift A again, Cube G, bring it down, then scale in the Y, scale in the Z, and position it well. So it's going to be in the middle. Okay. Then as to get a nice shape of what we want, then I can try to move to the edit mode. Then this part, I give it a nice shape, bring it this way, then without wasting time let's put it in half as to do the mirror. Then I can join this now, obviously that. Then the next thing now, I can try to make some bevel. So let's quickly do that. Okay, before that let's try the bevel of A. Control B. Okay, just little, not too much. Then A, Control B. Okay, let's try and give the front part, this sharp edge, a bevel, just little. Okay, then A, Control B, little. Oh, I think, sorry, we've missed something out. We need to bevel here properly first. I'm going to reapply the bevel here. Control B, because we need something. Oh, okay. So let's apply the bevel here. Okay, then now we can now apply the bevel here. Obviously. Okay, so here we are. So now we're done with the basic part of it. Then in the next tutorial, in the next video, we are going to continue on this. Then that will be detailing. So thank you very much for watching this, and I believe you were able to understand up to this point. So we're going to be adding more details next time in the next video. So wait, I want you to be expecting the part 4 of this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy. Please do your best to subscribe. Thank you very much.